Hello everyone, and welcome to back to our Baldur's Gate playthrough. Well, 3 playthroughs. Sorry about that. Still got a little bit of a congestion in me, a little bit of a runny, a stuffy nose, not runny. So if I do sound a little different today, I do apologize. But I hope you all enjoyed that special video I made for Christmas. I hope you all had a great Christmas, that you spent it with loved ones, and you had a great time. But yeah, I had fun. I got to go hang out with a bunch of family members, and it was a really good time. We're gonna talk to Erla for her name, whatever her name is, real quick. We're gonna be saving because I'm not proficient with the performance, but we're gonna try to uh, help her out because this one thing we missed we can do.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
I'm gonna stay in. I'd say, what's that tune you're singing? That's what
More
Volko would
like
say.
butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No. I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
I'd say let Volko would try to help. Let me see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have her. I have an extra lute, if you want.
First things first. What's this song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her, dancing beneath the stars, a huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble, like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Sorry, guys. Keep going. What would your teacher? What would you say to your teacher if you were here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
All right, that's what your lyrics need to say.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
There we go. I hope this song's okay and YouTube doesn't get mad, but we're gonna roll with it, guys. Hope you guys can hear it better. I'm barely hearing it. Pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really enjoying it. Well, we helped her out. I'm like waiting for these statues to do something or something because she's playing or something, playing it. I gotta say, this voice actress, she has a beautiful singing voice. And I think they picked the perfect character for her. Now, if we had a bard, I would play with her, but we're a warlock, not a bard.
Sorry.
That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I'm sure your teacher would be proud of you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
No problem. So now, we helped out Arafella. We're gonna read this. I don't want to steal it. Oh, so we'll read this. This book is a clear work in progress, though already extensive. Chronologically, various musical styles and notions from across Faerun. Amid the orderly symbols in blackened ink, one page stands out. It is awash in color and meandering arcs. The script below reads, Myconoid Song by Hogma. I hear it and I see it, and I know it and I feel it, but I can't write it, or can I? Ooh, okay, that is a hint to what we're going to see later. But I think we're done with the Grove. So the Grove should be finished up. So the only two things I think we need to get back to, I don't know if have we stopped? Let me see. If we go to the journal, have we stopped salsa, sorry, whatever that goblin is? Nope. So last thing we're gonna do, that's an optional thing. Will, you leveled up? Did you? If Will leveled up to level 4 before us, I'll be shocked. He did. Good for Will. Okay, so he gains a cantrip. Bone Chill will be good because I think if you hit something with necrotic damage, it can't heal for that turn. Okie dokie. Will's gonna be kind of our frontliner, right? So I feel like Hellish Rebuke is good because when he gets attacked, he'll do that. And then I want to see if there's any spells. So we have Mirror Image, Armor Agathis, Arms. No, all of that's good. I did not mean to exit. I hit escape. Yeah, so we're going to do Bone Chill. We're going to do Hellish Rebuke. Nope. Okay, feet. So, for those of you who are new and watching this, I'm glad you're learning it from me first, but I'm sure a majority of you watching this know what D&D is. So, in D&D, you can do one of two things when you reach level 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Fighters get 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, etc. But so what you can do is called pick a feat or ability improvement. So what a feat is, we're going to have to, before we even level this guy up, we're going to have to change his stuff. I didn't realize this was his layout. Because I'll make his charisma 16. Yeah, we're going to go do that. But let's leave, go to camp, go to Withers, level him up. But so what a feat is it's something that gives you a edge that other that's kind of acts like an aid to you. So what I mean by that, we're gonna so minus we're gonna go down in 1. We're gonna go up 2 in con. Can I not go further in constitution? If that's the dexterity though. All right, so constitution. We'll go dex. It'll make him faster. That's what we want. But so we'll get there really quickly. So go through it. So we're gonna pick hellish rebuke. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do agonizing blast and let's see. We got armor of shadows. Cast major armor on yourself without spending a spell slot. Dude. I think Devil's Eyesight will help us if he's going to be a frontliner like we want him to be. Sorry about this, guys. We're going to give you this. Pact Boon. We're going to do Pact of Blade. So we can have that. Awesome. So we're going to do that. So we're going to be here. We're going to pick this. We're going to pick... It was Hellish Rebuke, right? We already picked that. So in place of Hellish Rebuke, we're going to give him Hex, because Hex is always good. But so feats are like ability score improvements. Will allow us to take Dexterity, Constitution, Strength, Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma up 2 points. Or we can split the points between 2 things. So I could do 17 and 17, 11 and 11, 17 and 9, etc. And so, as your stats go up, the stronger you are, right? Well, these will give us stuff. So the first feat is the actor feat. Your charisma, the one that warlocks are proficient in, increased by 1 to a maximum of 20. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for deception and performance checks. Alert! You gain a +5 to initiative and can't be surprised. Athlete, your strength or dex is increases by 1. When you're prone, standing up uses less movement and your jump distance increases. Charger, you gain the Charger feat, weapon attack, and Charger shove. And so Charger, weapon attack, and Charger shove. That's good for like barbarians and fighters. When you make crossbow attacks within, so this is crossbow expert, within melee range, the attacks do not pose disadvantage. Your piercing shot also inflicts gaping wounds twice as long. Defensive Duelist. While attacking with a finesse weapon, you're proficient with, you can use a reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your armor class, possibly causing the attack to miss. Ooh, that is tempting. Because Will's damage, we're going to use Eldritch Blast, but it's not going to be his main thing like with us, so I don't think an increase in charisma really would do anything. Dual Wielder. You can use 2 weapons fighting, even if weapons aren't light, and you gain a +1 to your armor class wielding a heavy 2 weapons. You cannot wield heavy weapons. So if we took Dual Wielder, we could give Wyll the rapier and give him a dagger, and he'd be able to attack multiple times. Your Dungeon Delver. You get advantage on perception checks made to detect hidden objects, and on saving throws made to avoid traps or resist traps. You get resistance to damage dealt by traps. That's not bad. Durability. Your constitution increases by 1, and you regain full hit points on a short rest. I've had this. It's actually really useful if you're playing a melee character, I feel, because then if you just take a short rest, you're pretty much ready to go. Elemental Adept. Your spells and attacks ignore resistance to a damage type of your choice. When you cast spells of that, you cannot roll a 1. So this cool thing is, let's say we chose, let's just pick this real quick and show it. So we have Elemental Adept to Acid, Cold, Fire, Lightning, and Thunder. Any one of those we pick, our attack will deal it, and it will not, and even if they're resistant, it'll hurt them. Now if they're immune, that's not going to help. Great Weapon Master. When you land a critical hit or kill a target with a melee attack, you can make another attack as a bonus action that turn. But what the downside is, attack with your melee weapons are proficient with and are wielding in both hands can deal an additional 10 at the cost of -1 attack roll. So this is like battle axes and stuff. Heavily armored. Heavily armored. So certain feats as we see are locked because you need to gain another feat. So we gain a proficient with heavy armor and strength increases by 1, and we're proficient in we got to be proficient in medium armor. Excuse me. Your armor increases by your strength increases by 1. Incoming damage from non-magical attacks also decreased by 3 while you're wearing heavy armor. That is really cool. Lightly armored, you gain armor proficiency with light armor and you increase your strength or dex. Lucky, you gain 3 luck points, which you can use to gain advantages on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws, or to make an enemy re-roll their attack. Lucky is broken in D&D. Mage Slayer. When a creature casts a spell within range of you, you have advantage on the saving throw against it, and you use reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration checks. Mage Slayer is pretty bad. Like, awesome. What I mean isn't, I don't want to say the full text because YouTube doesn't like cursing. You learn 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell from the Bard class. You can cast the level 1 once per long rest. Your spelling ability for all 3 spells is Charisma. So you can learn 2 cantrips and a level 1 spell. This is true for everything. So there's the Bard. You can learn it for Cleric, but it's a Wisdom based. Druid's also Wisdom. You learn from Druid. Sorcerer's Charisma. Warlock, Wizard. So we're Warlock. We don't have to take it. But I've once done a build where I played a Cleric. I took magical innate, and I picked Warlock, even though my Charisma was pretty high for a Cleric. And I took Eldritch Blast and some stuff, and it was actually really interesting to use. Martial Adept. You learn 2 maneuvers from the Battle Master subclass and gain a superiority die to fuel them. You regain extended superior dice after a short or long rest. Scroll down. Medium Armor Master. When you wear medium armor, it doesn't oppose disadvantage on stealth checks. The bonus to your armor class you can gain through your dexterity also becomes +2 and 3 instead of 3. Mobile. Your mobile speed increases, and difficult terrain doesn't slow you down when you dash. If you move after a melee attack, you do not provoke an attacks of opportunity from your target. So we saw that last time, where in battle, if you move away from a target, you're going to be attacked. Because what we call is they can use the reaction, which is something everyone has until if you use it, you don't get it back until the end of your next turn. And so anyone can use it to do what's called an opportunity attack. Now, there's a feat we're going to see down here that it works better with, and it will actually have a better added benefit. But normally, you just deal damage, and you could possibly kill the creature if it tries to run away from you. You can also, as a spellcaster, do something differently with a feat. Moderately armored. You gain armor proficiency with medium armor and shields, and your strength or dex increases to 1. Performer. You gain musical instrument proficiency, and charisma increases by 1. Polearm. When attacking with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear, you can use bonus action to attack with the butt of your weapon. You can also make an attack opportunity when a target comes within range. Excuse me. So, normally, it's when they're leaving, you would be able to make that attack as a polearm master. If they come in within 10 feet of you, you get to make it. You increase an ability by 1 to a max of 20, and you gain proficiency in the ability's saving throw. Ritual Caster. You can learn 2 ritual spells of your choice. Savage Chakra. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and get the higher result. Ooh, that might be good for Wyll too. Sentinel. When your enemy within range. So this is the one that really helps with reactions. When an enemy within your melee range attacks an ally, you can use your reaction to make a weapon attack against the enemy. Target ally must not have the Sentinel feat. You gain advantage on attack opportunity attacks, and will hit a creature with an opportunity attack. It can no longer move for the rest of its turn. So when you hit it, it's stuck there. That's what Sentinel's cool. Sharpshooter. We don't have melee or ranged weapons, though. Your ranged weapon attacks do not perceive penalty from high ground rules. Hot ranged weapon attacks with your weapons are proficient with you. So if you're proficient in the ranged weapon, you have a -5 penalty to attack roll, but you can deal 10 points of damage if you hit. Shield Master, you gain a +2 to dexterity saving throws while wielding a shield. If your spell forces you to make a dex save, you can use a reaction to shield yourself and then diminish the damage effect. On a failed saving throw, you can only take half the damage. On a successful, you don't take damage at all. Skilled, you gain 3 proficiency in 3 skills if you want. You learn spell sniper, you learn a cantrip, and the number you need to roll a critical hit with your spells is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. When you make it an unarmored attack, use an improvised weapon or throw something, your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and attack roll. Your hit point max increases by 2 for every level you gain. Warcaster, you gain advantages on saving throws to maintain your concentration spell, and you also use a reaction to cast Shocking Grasp at a target moving out of your way. This is what spellcasters use for reactions, which is good because in normal D&D you can use any spell as long as it's a cantrip. You can't use like a second level spell or a first split. As long as it's a cantrip, you can use it. And the added benefit of having advantage on your saving throws, you gain proficiency. Weapon Master, you gain proficiency in 4 weapons of your choice, and your strength of dex increases by 1. So, looking at all these, I think Defensive Duelist was cool. Dual Wielder. Plus 1 of your armor class. So, we can get more feats. Things I'm thinking for Wyll are this. For sure, we're probably going to do Dual Wielder or Defensive Duelist. One of these two. We're also probably going to pick Moderately Armored, so he gains proficiency in medium armor. Warlocks don't typically have it, but that feat will bypass this, and he'll actually be able to deal that extra damage. And then we might actually do Savage Attacker at one point, because if you can roll the damage dice twice and take the higher result, that's really good. So I think for now, I'm trying to think of what we should take for now. I think what we'll end up... So if we do Savage Attacker, we might do more damage. If we do Dual Wielder, you get a plus to your armor class. I think we're going to go with Dual Wielder for now. If I don't like it, what I'll do off screen is I'll change it for Savage Attacker. So, you get a +1 to your armor class. When wielding a weapon in each hand, you can use 2 weapons, even if weapons aren't light. So we're going to accept. Do we have any daggers on us? Because if not, we will go buy one for Wyll. So actually, let's see. So, let's see what Wyll's proficient is, right, before I give him a scimitar. So, martial weapons, rapiers, because he's human. He was human. So what we're going to do, everyone, and I'll show you this, everyone, no matter what class you are proficient in simple weapons, daggers, basically. Not every simple weapon, as you can see, in this game, I guess you are, but simple weapons are pretty much you're proficient in. So we're going to give Wyll this. He can dual wield now. That ups his watch. So his armor class, 15, now it's 16. And now he can make that added bonus of an attack. And our character will keep a scimitar on her, but she's not really going to attack, so at the same time, we might just get rid of it. I'm going to put that up there. We're going to change Karlach to this. She's got a 15. I'm hoping this doesn't mess with... Yep, so that's what I was afraid of. She's not heavy armored initiate, so we're just going to keep her in her clothes for now, instead of putting armor on her. Dancing lights could be useful. Come on, put that on there. Wyll's all ready. We're gonna go to our character. We're gonna leave. Now we're gonna head to the Blighted Village, like I was planning on doing. So, we have many stuff we can do. Are the ogres over here? 'Cause these are characters that I have no issue like dealing with. We're not gonna be in the bad guy side, so there's no reason we need to keep those guys alive. So there they are. I think we saved. Yeah, the windmill stopped and there's blood over there, so we saved that guy. Okay, let's think. We can go down in the depths of the Whispering Caverns. We can go down there. I think for now, what the strat would be to do is to go. We're almost level 4. We almost have a feat. So the best strat would be to do is to go over here to this and go unlock this door. We need to get Karlach to... Oh, did we? We already found infernal iron, right? Didn't we? Yeah, because last time we talked to that guy... No, he sent us on a quest, right? We started that quest. So it'll be under Karlach. Infernal... Yep. So we need that. So what we need is over here. So we're going to block pick. We're going to gain a benefit from Shadowheart, even though we can also cast guidance. Boom. Open we do. Okay, we're going to grab that. I'm going to be looting a bunch of stuff. Probably go sell it when we get the chance. But there's soon we'll be approaching a new place, so... Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of Pleasurable Dear Mr. Hensley Harp. Excuse me. Interviewer, what was the inspiration behind this? If I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama. It's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we are as people. Really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Well, I'd like to think most people wouldn't, the interviewer says. You don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. But at the end of the day, Robert dies horribly. What did it say about what we do as if you put it in need? You forget, Robert dies because he broke away from Karlach. He didn't say true to the deal they made, so he encouraged people to make a pact with Hell Offspring to give up as Karlach did his soul. We only have one life. Why not make the most out of it? So, what was your deal? Oh no, the interviewer is really clever. I beg your pardon. In fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid Baldur's Bash before you played out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Alright, we're done here. Oh my god, he did? Come on, dude. No, I would not do that. One, I like to write. I'm not like to write erotic stuff like that guy's doing. But even if it's like, even if a devil came before me and was like, I will make you the bestseller for like, until you die. I would not take that because, yeah, would I make money from just selling my books and I could write really bad books and it would probably, people would like it for no reason. But at the same time, you gotta remember, you sold your soul, so when your life ends, yeah, cool. All this way, you provided for your family, you did stuff, right? But you can never see them again. You're gonna be in that place where, you know, with the devil that you sold your soul to. So, well, I kind of look at it like, you know, it could be beneficial in some ways. I look at the long run like, do I really want to be in a place where I can never see my family again? Because if you guys don't know, I believe in heaven. I believe in hell. I believe that certain people go to one place. I don't necessarily believe that hell is as evil as people put it. I feel like it's more like a place people go to who need to atone for their sins, not so much as be like an evil place, but a place where you know, are atoning for all the wrongs you wrote, kind of thing. And because that, like, if you were to make a deal with the devil, you'd probably be stuck in that place for, I want to say, probably forever, because that's a pretty high, like, thing to do. That's a pretty bad thing to do. And so, due to that, I would not be able to make any deals. So the fact the guy made a deal with a devil to write an erotic play that people enjoyed warns you like, okay, one, not only did you get the inspiration from it by making, you know, a deal with the devil, but you're also sold your soul, buddy. I do like the fact that the interviewer was so clever enough to piece together that he actually did a deal with the devil. That's the type of interview you want. Someone who interviews the person who's not judgmental, but who can spot stuff a mile off as an observer, and then questions, because as an interviewer, it's their right to question, you know, everything. Can we not take the spoon? Why can we not take the spoon? I know we can. I guess the spoon now. That was odd.
Step carefully.
Oh, just
There's a trap.
trapped. Let's disarm it. No one nice getting blown up. We got a 20 because of our benefits. Alright, we're gonna read this blueprint. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines from the blueprints of 3 weapons: a great sword, a sickle, and a dagger. Ooh, we have to find a normal dagger, see if it'll be better than the one we're carrying for Wyll. If not better, cooler. Each length and angle is marked with exact measure, and forging instruments are printed carefully. Along the bottom, emphasizing on unusual ingredient: Susar bar. The Susar bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade. And so, if you guys don't know what a Susar tree is, it's in a place called the Underdark. I'm hoping most people watching this have seen the D&D movie with Chris Pine.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Oh, this will be fun to use. We can actually use this for something later. We'll give it to Karlach. But, the Underdark is not a place to go to, like, immediately. It's a pretty dangerous place. So we're gonna roll 16 plus our 3 dex plus our 3. Boom. Thank you, Shadowheart. We got a nice short sword of some kind. Is Wyll proficient? Oh, speaking of which, I feel dumb. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, we made both of them pact weapons? That is something I didn't know that could happen. That is actually cool. So... it's 1d slashing versus 1d piercing, right? 5d... yeah. It's probably the same thing. I think Wyll looks better with a rapier. We'll hold off on a short sword. We might... Just because I want to hold it, we'll probably just take it. You know, we got a short sword. Not necessarily going to do any damage with it. As I said, we're spellcaster, but... Take that.
Glad that caught my eye.
Oh, so this is a cracked wall? We're not going to go into this place, but it leads to an underground cavern with spider webs. So I'm sure all of us who are fantasy fans can all agree, like, the spider webs is an innate no-no. Oh, spider webs? Yeah.
What's hiding
No,
here?
thank you. Okay, we're gonna hope that this sets going back to Damon with this and having Karlach get her infernal machinery kind of. Is that a dagger? It's a short sword. Something for a dagger. Another short sword we can sell. We'll probably buy a dagger from Damon. Hopefully that we can get some EXP. I don't know if we do, because I am playing this as a free time thing. Also, I made another character. I'm playing as a monk. But at the same time, I don't like... I'm at the point where I'm skipping through everything because I've played it all the way through multiple times, that I don't always remember what gives you XP and what does not. I think everything in here has been grabbed. We went up top where we got the infernal iron. Yep. So next best thing to do is go to Emerald Grove Interactions. Or Environs. Go up to here, open the gate, and go talk to Damien. If Damien's gonna help us get some XP, it should push everyone but Wyll up to 4. And I don't know why Wyll leveled up faster than us. Not gonna complain, but that was just weird to me. But as the game goes on, you'll see characters have different leveling curves, which is not bad. Typically in a D&D game, you typically level up pretty much similarly unless you miss a session. But then again, if we're going off of XP, instead of milestones, XP can vary because if you might do something that grants you more XP than your friends. While milestones, which is another thing, is the DM decides when you level up. XP decides when you level up and then do XP.
How far's the search?
I found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
You can hear the ticking go down.
That feels good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
That's the plan.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
We'll find some more. We'll find more infernal iron and get you that second upgrade too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Let's find you something to burn then.
That's what I like to hear. Now, let's trot. Standing still is making my skin itch.
No, that did not give me XP like I was hoping. Oh boy. I don't want to do that one. Oh, I think we can go do that. There's something we can do that won't be too bad. There's a few fights I'm trying not to do until we have it. But I think we could do the ogres as we are now. I don't want to push my luck. So what we'll do is we're gonna go up here, and it's not a fight, but it'll give us XP. So that's the beauty of it. We'll level up. Oof. We're gonna go save someone, and I've never had Wyll in the party when we save them, so this will be kind of a benefit. We technically... If we don't level up from this, we're gonna come get that guy, because he's always gonna be red and dangerous, so we'll just sneak and get rid of him, because, like I said, we're not gonna do an evil playthrough this time. Oh! Karlach, thank you. I don't have a wisdom-based character, so our survival stuff is going to be low. You found some awesome stuff. Oh, no. Guessing Astarion.
It looks healthy, but it's stoned.
Yep, Astarion, his work. He's happy because we let him drink our blood, which is cool. We'll jump. I think Wyll can make it. Karlach, I know for sure. Karlach is a strength-based character. Did we ever change Karlach stuff? Yes, we changed both Karlach, Wyll, and Shadowheart. Good to know. And the question is, we haven't even looked up. Oh, I'm missing stuff. I apologize. We've done everything but that. We can't pick those up quite yet because we're going to be encumbered. We have a sickle. But I don't think anyone else will be able to use that at the moment. So we're going to do the buckets away. Going to do weights. What is weighing us down? Of course it's this stuff. Well, here you go, strength-based characters. Carry this for us. Thank you. We're going to grab a bunch of wine. Because we want to celebrate at one point. Alright, I think, and then we have a book.
Better not be cursed.
This is something I'll read when we're laying down for the night at camp. As we're approaching, we're gonna
Time to get
heal
going.
myself up. Grab that. More stuff to sell. Burlap sack, nothing. That's okay. Anything in here? We have a shovel we can sell later on. Anything else? So yeah, I'm typically very observant in this game. Don't see anything in bushes. Stones and stuff, but that's not that interesting. So we're gonna make our way up here.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Oh shoot, drows were here?
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
My condolences to you.
He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the
Oh,
fist.
survivor's guilt. I feel bad for her. What the hell's happened here?
A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Will do. Sorry. First recruit, so she's not an ensign. But
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
we can't really push. I know Karlach can. We're just gonna take stuff off these guys real quick, because draw armor. Yeah, I don't think I will.
Excellent armor. Strange place to find it.
Okay.
I have something to ask.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Raven? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful. Push, damn it! Push!
-1. We're gonna... No, we're not gonna do Elixir of Colossus. We're gonna roll. Okay, we got this. I feel like even a mage could help with that many people push it open. So, I think the difficulty class is reasonable, being at 10. That's not reasonable. Mages should be able to kick it in.
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
That door didn't look like it had burn damage. It looked like it was caved in.
Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are!
We gotta pick that up. Yeah, we can't really loot. Son of a gun. We're gonna get up here, get over here. Probably want to be fire, I don't care. Because there's someone in here we really need to save. And while I like to loot,
Coming off that door. Opening it could spell
well, see, we
trouble.
leveled up. So before we do, we're gonna level everyone up. Volca Morningstar is now level 4. A level 4 tiefling, or tiefling warlock. Let's do this one. Shatter, I think, would be good. The Shatter. That song. Casters. For now, we're gonna up our ability. We're gonna do 2 of Charisma because we really want our Eldritch Blast is our go-to melee or damage dealer. So we want it to deal as much damage as possible. And so the higher Charisma with Agonizing Blast, the more. New feat. We'll do light. Prepare spells. Spiritual weapon? No, that's quite alright. Ooh, I might pick silence because if we run into any mages, I can silence them from using verbal spells. And they'll have to run out of the sphere. Okay. So, what do we want from you? I think Warcaster. Warcaster or Medium Armor Master. Let's do Warcaster and then into Medium Armor Master, so that way when Bless is up for us for a longer time. And then Karlach. No, we're not changing our Beastful Heart. We could. I think for sure what we're gonna give Karlach, okay. It's between Savage, Attacker, Sentinel, and Great Weapons. I think Savage Attacker will be best. Because that way we roll the damage dice twice and use the higher result. Which this one gives us a plus 10, which isn't bad, but it lowers our ability to hit. Yeah, I think for Karlach we'll do Savage Attacker, that, and then the last one we'll either do an ability score increase or Sentinel, one of those things. Okay, me, let's go.
Stop wasting time.
The door, let's break it.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
We'll come back in here in a second because it's burning. I just don't know if right now would be a good idea to loot. So we'll loot in a second. Running out. Running out.
Councillor Flora, are you all right?
Wyll, by the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and
I
fresh
should
air
have brought him
can't
here as
cure.
a human.
Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder
No.
westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
As you just heard, we're
On
gonna
your
have to
command,
go
Counselor.
help.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Wyll. The Drow have your
Yep.
father.
What have you got? I know that name. Well, we're not a Baldurin, okay, so I can't say that. A Grand Duke, you say? Ooh, well, you're the son of noble.
The
Nobility.
circumstance of my birth is no matter of pride for neither me nor my
Kind of
father.
royalty you want.
But pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood. How can we help?
Rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. Baldur's Gate needs him now more
Truth.
than ever.
Trust us to see it through, Counselor.
She wouldn't know, so she would be like, "Who is this Duke, Ravengard?"
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who...
Because I don't remember where the crown is located in Faerun, but I know a lot of these are entrusted to dukes and lords. So, that's probably what that is. I'll travel west and rescue Duke Ravengard.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son, a hero. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with
Oh, not...
ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Remember, Wyll, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist to work.
Ooh, we get some stuff. Okay, so we can get a Trident. And this is a quarterstaff. Oh, that might be good. I think we're gonna go for this since it would aid our character. So we're gonna replace you, sword, this. Talk to Wyll.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully
No,
behind.
you won't, friend.
Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
He's not just a... Oh, yeah, he's
Well,
a Grand Duke.
He's not just any Grand Duke. He's Baldur Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the
Yeah.
city.
See, you might think, oh, did you even play this game? I did, but I forgot he was a Grand Duke. No, because we're a warlock. We know warlocks do not talk about their patrons. Then the choice is clear. We should rescue Duke Ravengard. Because even though she had a bad relationship with her parents, you know, her father, his reaction in the town, and then her mother being a demon trying to use her to kind of control the world, she understands parents are necessary. Like, what was her name? The tiefling girl we saved. But at the same, Arabella, like Arabella's parents, but at the same time, as long as you don't try to be like, well, we got to save your parents, she'll be like, that's a bridge burned. And she was rescued by a family, as we've talked about, and so she has some respect for parents, but her own parents are just like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm glad they gave birth to me. I'm glad that I'm in this world, but what they did to me, I just can't forgive. Miss Volka.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate
Precisely,
to ruin.
friend.
All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Yeah, she does not care about secrets. We're gonna let you guys stay out here. To her, why would she be like, how dare you keep secrets? She's got secrets of her own. Now, maybe if I was playing a paladin character and it was a goody two-shoes paladin, he might be like, how could you be keeping secrets from me? We haven't even done a hex thing for a minute. Okay. That concentration would have failed a while ago, game. Stuff I'm learning even though I've played the game. Will you just grab the cup? And that. Thank you. And that. And the bowl. And the plate. And the painting. So yeah, we're gonna end this soon. I'm just gonna be looting in here, hopefully. Why would I pick myself up? Why would I pickpocket myself? What? Game? That's not pickpocketing, that's just using what you have. Unless, like, you're controlled by a demon, that's pickpocketing. But yeah, this will kind of be like the end of this video. Is just us looting and hopefully Volca not dying to the flames. Because now that we're a decent level, we can definitely do a long rest. Because I'm gonna have to short rest in a little, and then I'll read the books, start the next episode, and then we'll get into the knit and grind. I don't know if we're gonna go down into the caverns, if we're gonna go find the goblin camp, or if we're gonna fight the ogres or some more gnolls. But we'll be doing one of those things, if not all of those things, the next episode. And if not, then we'll be doing it episodes later to come. But I forgot he was a Grand Duke, which is significantly more important, because a normal Duke is important, right? Because they answer to the crown. They make sure the crown's everything the crown needs to be running is running. But a Grand Duke is someone who I believe has control of all other dukes in that realm. And so he basically he checks in and goes like, "Hey, you guys doing what you're supposed to? Because if not, we're gonna have an issue." That's why, like, when Will's like, he's just a Grand Duke, I'm like, dude, that's not just like, you're the son of a Grand Duke. You're not just nobility, you're like nobility that answers directly to the crown, that has a lot of influence and sway, that like basically controls a major city, because Baldur's Gate is a major city on the coast. I know it's like a transport hub too, because it's, like I said, right along the coast. And so just like a lesson in like history or merchants, any city that's along the coast automatically has a advantage when it comes to trade. Because say what you will, trading by sea to this day is a very important thing, because trading by sea, you can get a lot of benefits. I mean, you can access other nations. You can find resources along the way that aid you. And this is back in medieval times when we didn't know everything, so it makes it even more important. And the only thing that trumps that would be the airships. If I don't know if they're gonna go into Baldur's having an airship, but airships are just that, ships that fly in the air, and those are the only things that would be better for trade, because it would be faster than a normal ship, faster than any means of transportation like a plane, and also, you know, it gives you an advantage in defense, because you're up in the air, and people who are attacking you are people who probably have a lot of power and influence, and has creatures that can deal devastating damage, you know? If you're getting attacked by those people, like, okay, that is not, like, that means that you really have something they want, or they're just, they have too much time on their hands. Bucket of water. Ooh, I'm gonna test something out. It would make sense, but do I have where's the bucket of water? Probably at the end, so let's go down here. Bucket of water. No. I'm sure there's a way to like throw the water out of it, knowing Larian Studios and how much they've kind of touched up on this game, but I'm just not seeing it at the moment. Wait again. Oh, that would, yeah, be weighing me down. Freaking, we're gonna have a big party. We have that much wine. Jeez. Just a bunch of mugs. I'm just collecting all this stuff to sell, honestly. Bubbling cauldron. Climb on top. No, thank you. Yeah, we're finding a lot of loot, and so I'll be ending this soon. Because I don't know if this is, like, boring to you guys watching me collect loot. So, I'm going to show you some of it, and then, oh yeah, we're going to be collecting this quickly, because that table's going to freaking burn. No, 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 no. Give me all the veggies and stuff I can use. Oh, come on. Bird. Dude. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We lost some food stuff. We tried. Alright, well, we're going to end it here. I think it's been about an hour. I hope you all enjoyed this video. So in it, we kind of leveled up to level 4. We talked about feeds and what they are. We also got Karlach's situation somewhat under control. She still can't really touch anyone. Next episode is going to be us going and reading a bunch of books and whatnot, because we'll be long resting before we do anything major. Yes, I understand. Ouch. And then we'll also probably be doing a bunch of battles, so be on the lookout for that. If you all are enjoying this video, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps me out, and I will see you all in the next video.